On this week's episode, we talk about Tony Hawk. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to episode 110 of the One Up Me podcast. I'm joined by my co-host Jordan Sims, and I am Ryan Smith, and I cut the shit out of my lip today.
He really did.
When I was shaving. Now I have like half of a pedo stash. Got like that good 2-day disgusting, ashamed to go outside mustache, and I only got half of it off before I absolutely just cut the piss out of my lip.
It's a deep one. He might need stitches.
No, it's not nearly that bad, but I cut it and I was like, oh shit. I think I'm bleeding like a pig. It wasn't that bad. It hurt kind of like a sudden shock like that. But then I kind of felt around it and it didn't seem that bad. I don't think I've ever cut myself that bad, but I've never really cut myself shaving. But it is kind of annoying because I feel like I have to wait until this kind of heals up a little bit before I shave. And I just have, like I said, half of like a gross, half mustache thing. It's a monstrosity.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, man, I'm trying not to stare at the cut. It does look like it hurts, though.
It's not that bad.
I was thinking if I had any, like, shaving, fixer, cut stuff. I used to have, like, this miracle stuff.
Neosporin?
No, it's this stuff I think it's called Secret Shave, and if you nicked yourself, you could put it on there, and it would instantly stop the bleeding.
It's not bleeding. It stopped bleeding like 30 seconds after.
Well, like, it would seal up the wound, too. It was like special.
You almost said Neosporin.
I almost did.
Because it's just Neosporin, probably.
It's probably. It's like a liquid Neosporin, I guess, for shaving. I don't know.
It's a liquid?
Yes, it's like super liquidy. I don't know if I have.
It sounds like just like an antiseptic.
Who knows? But anyway, Is
it peroxide? Was it just peroxide?
No, it's in the shaving section. It's just called Secret Shave, and it's.
That sounds like some BS that they try to sell you.
I liked it. It helped.
Who cuts themselves shaving that so much that they need a product specifically for that, though?
Well, back when I had to shave every day, it was like a requirement. It was I used that a lot. Did
you cut yourself? You shaved every day, but you still
cut
yourself a lot.
It was before I was using Harry's razor. I was using like Gillette, man. It just wasn't.
Oh yeah, not a sponsor. Don't.
None of those things are a sponsor.
Wait, what? Okay, I feel like you're joking, but I'm not sure.
No, it was during a part of my life when.
I used to use Gillette all the time, and I never really cut myself.
I didn't replace the blade as often as I should.
I don't replace my blades often enough either.
Well, you got a Harry's, don't you? You don't need to.
Damn it. Email us Harry's. I do have a Harry's razor. I mean, Captain America uses it.
Yeah.
I actually just replaced the blade, and honestly, I forgot, and I think I was having to use more pressure on the other blade to shave, and I used the same amount of pressure.
Got him.
Also, I wasn't looking in the mirror because I'm stupid, and I was like, "Son of a bitch!" I knew like immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's okay. It hurt. It stung, and it was kind of a shock, like I said. But it's not too bad in the long run. Nobody to blame but myself. I wasn't paying attention.
It'll heal. I cut the back when I used to shave. I cut the actual lip part of my lips.
What are you, Michael Scott?
No. How
did you cut your lips?
I was trying a new technique to shave my mustache at the time, and
new technique for the besides the one that people have been using for the past 3,000 years.
Yeah, I was going up, and I guess
You don't go up. You're a madman.
I really was at the time.
You don't shave up.
Yeah, and it got it. It took a chunk. It took a chunk out of my lip, and it was.
But how did you get on your? You're talking about like.
Yeah, like
the lip, not like you're the top.
No,
like the fleshy,
like the meaty part, the juicy part.
How in the hell did you? Even if I was shaving up, were you not paying attention?
Oh no, I was shaving in the shower. I was. I think I was running late for something, and I was just like real quick, and I had to go with a big old gap missing out of my lip to that.
Damn, yeah, that must have hurt,
dude. Yeah.
That's impressive, almost.
It wasn't like a grain of rice size out of my lip or anything, but it was enough to
it was probably on there for like less than half a second,
yeah.
before you were like, oh,
I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, this feels floppier than normal. I was like, damn it.
what? Did you not feel the pain?
No, not really, not until I was like, oh, damn it, there's a piece missing. I was like, that sucks. But this isn't a shaving podcast or a men's health podcast or anything of the sort. It is a video game podcast.
Did I not say that?
You might have, but I kind of went down a rabbit hole of thinking about shaving stuff, so I forgot everything we said previously.
It is a video game podcast, or so we like to tell ourselves. What video games have you been playing as of late?
As of late, I enjoyed more Soccer Wars. I'm not going to jump too deep into that hole.
Oh, thank God! I'm already tired enough. I can't handle it.
More stuff happened. Twists and turns of the plot. It's taken me places I didn't think it was going to go, and I'm excited to see what the story is going to end.
Do you know who Sakura is yet?
Yeah, it's the first girl you meet.
Oh,
yeah.
I was making a joke. I didn't think it'd be a person. I thought Sakura meant something.
There's 2 characters in this game named Sakura.
Let's not get into it.
Anyway,
I'm not even kidding. Please.
And I jumped back into Industries of Titan, the early release city builder game where you build a civilization on one of the moons of Titan, which is
one of the moons
of Mars.
No, is it Mars?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, it's not definitely not one of the moons of Titan. Titan is a moon.
Oh yeah, duh. Yeah. Thank you. But yes, they had a little update, just some bug fixes and different stuff like that, some UI fixes, some stuff that was kind of crippling to the game, like some of your workers and employees wouldn't do the jobs. They would just stand there, and so
nice.
I was like, dang it, I got like 50 million jobs I need you to do. I need you to move this from there and that, construct this building.
That's early access for you.
It really is, but they put a lot of hard work in, and they're putting out, I think it's every Tuesday or every Wednesday, an update, different stuff like that. They're always changing up something, and the game looks graphically better. Looks like they optimized it to work with, to not take so much horsepower from the computers and everything, which is nice. I think last time it was taking like 60 to 80% of my GPU power, which is insane because it's just a top down. It's just a Sim City with some cyberpunk sprinkles, which isn't a bad description of the game. It's just, imagine Sim City, and it's not too labor intensive on a GPU sort of a thing. But yeah, they've released some updates, and it's going pretty well, and I definitely am enjoying that. And I've got a couple other games that I'm planning on trying out this week, but I'll talk about them next week on the show. I also jumped in, almost finished. I think I have 3 or 4 episodes to go, but I started watching My Hero Academia Season 4. And that's all I really have to say about that. I'm not going to jump into that because I don't want to spoil it for anybody that may have not seen it, especially you. I like it, though. I like the direction they're taking. With everything, it's different. It's definitely a different pacing.
What episode are you on?
There's probably only 4 episodes left in the season. I think it's 80. I think I'm on 87, 86, something like that. Because, they keep the continuation of numbering. So, however many episodes there are, I think there's only like 3 or 4 left, like I said. But I've really been enjoying that. And there's a lot of games on my list that I'm excited to play that are coming up in the later this month and later next month. What you been up to?
Nothing special really. Played a little more Valorant, not a whole lot. A little Runeterra here and there. I picked up Resident Evil 3. That's I got it for $45 on that Green Man Gaming, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
I'm liking it. I'm only a few hours into it. I've heard it's only like 6 or 7 hours long, which I know a lot of people have taken a lot of umbrage with, but I think I'm, like I said, 2 or 3 hours in. Looking forward to getting back to it. I'm really, really liking it a lot. It takes a lot of the combat and it uses the RE engine from the past recent Resident Evil games. It's still very, very pretty. I don't have a lot to say. It's not like a huge, spoiler, I guess, heavy game. But I'm really enjoying it. The puzzles they don't seem quite as obtuse so far as Resident Evil 2. But they're still kind of wacky and goofy in their own way. There is this this spider thing that like throws up into your mouth, and then it like infests you, kind of like Alien, the movie Alien, and it'll like kill you and burst out of your mouth and
put some eggs in your bellies.
Yeah, pretty much. Except it happens over like the course of a minute instead of hours or whatever from Alien.
Yeah, I think that'd be less painful. Just getting it out of the way. How does it look compared to RE2?
It looks the same. It uses the same graphics. I did get it on my PC. Like I said, I got Resident Evil 2 on my PS4. Moving more and more over to my PC and stuff. But I am looking forward to that. I haven't played it at all. Just kind of picked it up because it was on Epic's doing this big sale right now. And they're also giving you because they're giving away GTA 5 and which go download that. I think they're giving it away until the 21st.
Yeah.
And when you download that, or I think it's when you download that or any free game, you get a $10 coupon. Mm-hmm. And you can use that on anything that's $14.99 or above.
Yeah, and also when you buy a game, it's like a continual circle.
Yeah.
You'll pretty much always have a $10 coupon.
Yeah, until it's over. Until this is over. But yeah, so I downloaded that, trying to figure out what I want to use my $10 coupon on. I ended up actually buying The Witcher 3. I already had it on my PS4, but I figured it was after the $10 coupon, it was like $5.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd download that, and I noticed before we started the podcast that they downgraded the price. Epic did to $14.98. So you can't. I'm assuming CD Projekt Red had a problem with the game being $5 or something,
yeah.
But I got it for $5.
There you go. That's awesome.
I guess bully for me.
Yeah. Just a quick little tidbit mention. If you didn't get Alan Wake when it was free in the Epic Store, I think currently during their big mega extravaganza sale or whatever, it's like less than $2. So
there's several games on there that are like less than $5 that are really good.
I just thought about that because I needed to install it so I can play it because I wanted some more control, but I didn't want to play the DLC.
You don't want to play the DLC?
Not currently. Maybe in a couple months I'll play it. I just want some time away from it, but I still wanted to be in that mythos a little bit, so I thought maybe I'd check out Alan Wake, and I was like, wait a minute, I own this game. I don't need to buy it for $1. So remember, boys and girls, always check your library before you buy a game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually true. I checked Epic, and since I don't use it very often, I was like, oh, I don't need to buy that. I already have it because they gave it away for free or something. Or I don't need to buy this on Steam because I forgot Epic gave away Inside.
Yeah,
I had it on my Steam wish list. I was like, oh, crap, let's take that off.
Yeah, the thing I like doing is I like having GOG open because it'll pull in everything so I can see, okay, I have these games. I don't have these games. So I don't have something for free on Epic and then buy it on Steam accidentally. Because obviously Steam isn't going to be like, hey, you got this game already, dummy. So luckily that hadn't happened yet. That wasn't a gateway to a story and everything. It hadn't happened, which is good.
Back to RE3, though, I do recommend it. I know people are saying it's short, super short, but the way I see it, the Resident Evil games are never long, or very rarely are they more than like 10 hours. And I think some of the ones that people don't like the most are the ones that are longer anyway. And I like a short game every once in a while. The last few games that I've played haven't been that long, so and this is actually even shorter than those. So I'm looking forward to finishing it. I'm glad that it's not going to be, 40 hours.
Yeah, it is nice to get a breath of fresh air, so to speak, when you're going from, like a 40, 60-hour game to, oh man, this is only 20 hours. Thank you.
I will say that I think that I definitely already like it more than the last couple games, Firewatch and Plague Tale of Innocence. Not that those weren't good games. I did like them, but they weren't very. They're like kind of walking simulators, especially Firewatch, and that's not a bad game. That game's only like 4 hours long. Actually, I said that it was longer. That actually is shorter than Resident Evil 3.
Okay.
Wait, is it 4 hours? Yeah. So
I remember it being pretty short. I never played it, but I know just in generally speaking, people always talk about how short it is.
It sucks that their other game, In the Valley of the Gods, seems like it's on an indefinite hiatus.
Yeah, that would have been.
They got bought by Valve.
Yeah, that would have been a fun one. Maybe Valve, they like doing random shit. Maybe they'll just release it randomly one day.
I don't know, maybe. But that's really all the games of note that I have played.
Yeah. Let's move on to some leaks and sneak peeks.
This first thing up on this list, we just wanted to talk about the Unreal Engine 5. That was the first thing that they kind of revealed. Jeff Keighley and co. Did a collaboration with the makers of Unreal Engine, which, if you don't know, is Epic Games, the creators of Fortnite.
Yeah, I never connected those dots until that.
Yeah, they were rich before Fortnite.
Yeah, and Ryan said that, and I was like, that does make sense. Unreal is in everything.
Unreal is massive. It's one of the biggest. I guess it's an engine. It's one of the biggest in the world.
Yeah, I didn't ever connect those two dots, but wow, Unreal Engine 5 looks pretty awesome.
Bunch of triangles.
Of triangles.
If you're super nerdy into this, I recommend going to read about it in more detail and probably watch some videos. We're not going to get into that because I don't understand it and I don't care to learn enough to understand it. But I will say that it was very, very pretty.
Yeah, it made me think of all the cool. It really shows how beautiful they can do with lights. That wasn't a complete sentence, but you get the gist of it.
Wait, you said how beautiful they can do with lights? Is that what you said?
Yeah, in my head I formed a full sentence, but it didn't actually come out of my mouth that way. I was just speaking about how Unreal Engine, they were talking about how they can move around the lights and it moves with you and how characters are going to move better and such on maps. And one thing everybody seems to be taking away from this is the demo they created was, it's just a demo to demo Unreal Engine 5. And they're like, I want to play that. And I was like, I'm right there with you, pal. I wouldn't mind playing that game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd want to play it because we really only saw like 20. I mean, I thought it was obviously a demo that they created to show off how pretty it was. I will say that I don't expect games to look like this really, especially not soon.
Yeah.
It will probably be a while down the line for games to start looking like this. I think that they said they're going to release it sometime 2021.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, they gotta make sure people can actually have their workstations and such back and companies rolling and not just
I think they're just not done with it probably.
Well, yeah, that too. Just so people can actually sit down and use their real work computer and not just do everything from home.
I mean, I don't think that has anything to do with it.
I think it maybe has a
Why
little
would
bit to
they
do with it.
not release it? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm just saying how they probably. I mean, yeah, it's probably not done. That's probably the big factor.
Well, one of my main reasons for saying that it probably has little to nothing to do with the coronavirus or anything is because this is not a consumer product. Yeah, this is something that a corporation is going to buy, and they don't need hype or anything really to sell it. It is one of, if not the biggest engine in the world, and studios are 100% going to use this for years to come. So it doesn't really matter when they release it.
That's a good point. I agree with that. I was just stating how the people would want to use their work computers.
Well, I'm sure they do, but
that's the only point I was really trying to make about that.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they do. And we don't know when they are gonna get back to that. So that would be unfortunate. But I'm sure by 2021 people will be.
I was just saying I'm sure they're excited for this to come out, but at least if I was in their shoes, I would want a machine that could take it full advantage of the new toy that I would get to play with and play around with. That's all I was trying to say about the point. This next thing is, let's give it a little hype. A little hype.
A little hype.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited about this one.
You still won't play Animal Crossing. It's a Harvest Moon story. This is coming to us from the wonderful folks over at Nintendo Life, Natsume. So they have announced a new Harvest Moon One World for the Switch, which will, quote, have a brand new way of exploring Harvest Moon for seasoned players and new generations alike, end quote. It's been a while since I've played a Harvest Moon game.
Me too. I think the last one I played was Game Boy?
Game Boy. I played, did you play Friends of Mineral Town?
What was that on?
Game Boy Advanced.
Then yes. Yeah, I played that one.
I played the Game Boy Advanced when I played the PlayStation 2 Harvest Moon a little bit, and I played the one for, I think, the DS. I think there was a one on DS that I played a decent amount. But Friends of Mineral Town was the one that I really, really played a ton.
Yeah, I liked that one a lot.
Well, according to this article, it's going to be set to launch sometime this autumn. It's going to have, quote, new and familiar faces, unique villages, and adventurous gameplay, end quote. Mikawa, president and CEO of Natsume, has shared the following press release, quote, Harvest Moon One World features a brand new way of exploring Harvest Moon that seasoned players... I just read this. Okay. Over the decades, Harvest Moon has evolved, but has always retained the traditional family-friendly farming fun that the franchise is known for. The new engine and new graphics will upgrade this experience for 2020. We are so excited to share more about the features of Harvest Moon in the coming months, end quote. No screenshots or trailers have been provided, according to Nintendo Life.
That's awesome. Maybe in the upcoming days, Ryan will convince me to play Animal Crossing.
There's also a description, I think, of the game here.
Yeah, they talk about how this official blurb, as they call it. Can you imagine a world without tomatoes, strawberries, even cabbage? And the latest entry in the animal. Ooh, you got Animal Crossing on my mind. You're brainwashing me. And the latest entry in the Harvest Moon series, that's the situation players will find themselves in. Only an old book gives hints of what was. Buoyed by mysterious discovery.
Buoyed?
That's a better word for that sentence. Buoyed by a mysterious discovery, players will find themselves
I'm not sure if that's the right word.
I think it's buoyed. Players will find themselves setting out on an adventure that spans not only their hometown, but the whole world. Finally, Harvest Moon will give it to us, but not Pokemon? Jeez. What kind of people and places await? From gorgeous beaches of Hollow Halo.
I think it just says Halo, Halo.
It does say Halo, Halo. To snowy mountains of
Good luck with that one.
Salamiki. There's literally an entire world to explore.
This sounds more like Animal Crossing New Horizons, which kind of similarly dropped you in a blank world with just like the basic tools.
I'm okay with that. I don't hate it. When I first was looking into this, I was like, oh, sweet. Like there's a trailer, and I was like, damn it, there's not a trailer. I got excited. But yeah, I'm okay with this. I know a lot of people have tried to get their Harvest Moon fix from different places, just playing the old ones, playing Animal Crossing, playing Stardew Valley, different games like that. Just,
It's been a long time since a Harvest Moon game. It's really hooked me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I loved the one for GBA. I played a lot of it.
Oh, man, I played a ton of that. And then after that, I've only played a little here and there, and it's been mainly like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley.
Yeah, the next thing that ever hooked me was Stardew Valley. So from GBA
to like 2014 or something.
No, I didn't even play Stardew Valley until 2017.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how long I went without playing a game that's in this genre, unless you kind of count Terraria, but it's not really.
It's more of a Minecraft.
Yeah.
Wait, I also played that Story of Seasons game some, and they're similar to Harvest Moon.
Okay.
I think they're more action oriented.
But yeah, it is one of those things where I'm glad that they're making another one, and it's going to be sweet to see what's going to happen. There's a lot of things I want to play on VR, but sadly, this Iron Man is not one of them.
There are almost nothing I want to play on VR.
There's a couple. I wouldn't mind Half-Life Alyx, that Rick and Morty game, whatever it's on. I think that's Beat Saber. So I guess my list was 3. Yeah. So the Iron Man VR new release date is going to be July 3rd, 2020.
Yeah, this actually got delayed at the same time as The Last of Us.
Yeah. So obviously everyone was like, "Oh fuck, The Last of Us." It got delayed. No one was.
Oh yeah, Iron Man. That's right.
Yeah, Iron Man.
That exists.
Man, when I saw this, I was thinking, it wasn't going to be the game that was going to get me to get a VR. But I thought it was going to be something that was going to be a little bit cooler than it is. It is not cool. I mean, maybe.
Wow, game hasn't even come out, and he's already calling a shot.
Yeah. I mean, it's not cool. But also, if you have a VR system already and you have children, maybe they would enjoy this.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this game isn't. In fact, I think VR is not designed for children. I think a lot of the VR headsets say not to use with children under a certain age.
Oh, maybe will it like scramble their brains or?
I don't know. I'm not a
man.
scientist.
Now I'm curious. I'm about to look up and see if there's a documentary on VR
I
baby
don't think
brains
there's a
or something.
documentary. That's probably like a one-page vlog by Sony or something.
This is what happens to my child when I put him in VR. He loses his mind. So, yeah.
That's definitely how test groups go. Jordan, Minecraft has sold over 200 million copies.
That's awesome. I had to get in my head. I was like, 2 million. That's damn. That's a lot.
Did you say 2 million? 200 million.
I forgot the zero when I was speaking.
You forgot 2 zeros.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's about to sell another one because I'm going to probably buy it again because I can't get into my old account. So, I'm going to help that number go up. That's crazy though. I mean, wait, when it gathers that number, is it talking about overall or just on PC?
No, that's overall.
Okay. I was just curious.
Holy shit, that was only on PC? If that didn't include PS3, PS4, Xbox 360,
Vita.
Xbox One, Vita, 3DS, probably original DS. Oh my, that would be insane. Wii,
It's
Wii
not on,
U,
it's
Switch.
It's not on all those things.
I think it is.
It's not on original DS.
Okay, it's on everything else that I said.
It's on anything you can. It's on a phone. It's on.
It's literally
Yeah.
so it's literally on more than I said.
It's on everything.
It's on everything. I think you're right. It's not on original DS.
And I don't think it's on PSP, but it's on Vita.
It's on Vita, yeah.
So it is crazy that you can play Minecraft on pretty much anything nowadays. So good for Mojang, or I guess Microsoft now that they own them.
Mojang Studios. I think they just changed their name from Mojang to Mojang Studios. Big change.
There you go. It is.
Big change.
We're gonna talk about some more Minecraft stuff.
The only thing that there is a little more Minecraft. The only thing I know there's been some contention that some people like Tetris has sold more, but I don't think anyone actually knows how many copies Tetris has sold.
Dude, Tetris is always gonna be up there. I mean,
what's crazy is Grand Theft Auto has sold, I think, 125 million copies.
Yeah.
And that was a $60 game for a long time. Mm-hmm. Minecraft was never $60.
No, the most expensive Minecraft has gotten, I think, is
like 20,
25 and some change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I bought it when it was $5, and so now I'm like, do I want to pay $25 for this game? Probably. So.
All right, next up, we got a little bit of Elder Scrolls 6 news. This isn't really anything big. Somebody actually tweeted, all right, check it out at DC Deacon. Let's cut the shit. When can we expect info on the Elder Scrolls 6? We need this. Hashtag Bethesda. And then Pete Hines, who is DC Deacon, if you didn't know, has replied, actually. It's after Starfield, which you pretty much know nothing about. So if you're coming at me for details now and not years from now, I'm failing to properly manage your expectations.
Dude, that's a very polite way to say get fucked.
I don't see it like that.
I took it like that. Like, listen, man, we'll get to it when we get to it, sort of a thing.
Yeah, but yeah, I see it like that. But I think that there's a difference in that.
Yeah.
I don't think he was trying to say go screw yourself or anything. But I do agree that he was kind of like, I don't really want to talk about this now. Man, they've been working on this game for so long.
They really haven't, and it's still not going to meet everybody's expectations. Is the sad thing.
It's literally impossible to meet everyone's expectations.
Freaking entitled pricks.
You can't. No, it's not that.
I know.
It is sometimes, but you literally can't. You can't hope. People have different tastes.
I know,
People want different things from video games. If someone wants to play Cooking Mama, they're not gonna want to play the Elder Scrolls.
True.
There's
true.
There's different things, and some people love Skyrim, but don't like I can't think of any of the
Oblivion.
Oblivion, or Daggerfall, I think was the other one, or one of the others. So and vice versa. So you can't please everyone.
True.
But I am looking forward to Starfield.
Me too.
I figured that I'm hoping that might come out in the next couple of years.
If I had to 100% guesstimate, hot take, spitball, 2023, probably.
For what?
Starfield.
I don't know. Maybe that's probably a decent guess. I really don't know. I was thinking 2022, 2023.
I've just accepted the fact that me as a person, that I'm never going to go to space. So
I don't want to go to space. Space is spooky.
I wouldn't mind going to space. Space is cool.
Space is nothing out there. It's just a bunch of rocks.
We don't know that. There's
We do know that.
unexplored.
It's just a bunch of rocks.
It's unexplored universes.
It's a bunch of rocks.
Unexplored multiverses.
That's not in space.
Multiverses is in space.
What do you?
You just got to find the wormhole.
Oh my god! I want to get into quantum
door.
mechanics. I think your timeline is probably not that far off. I would, if I had to guesstimate, which I don't like to do, but if I had to, I would say Starfield 2022, 2023, and the new Elder Scrolls game, the Elder Scrolls 6, probably 2025 or something.
Okay, yeah. In short, I enjoy games that allow you to explore space. Now, granted, I haven't played No Man's Sky, which I know some people like, but I enjoyed the Outer Worlds. I like Inner Seas of Titan. I mean, yeah, that's a simulation.
Inner Seas of Titan, is that the game? Oh, that's the game you're playing.
Yeah, it's the game I'm playing right now. I like things that put you out in space and kind of just give you a different adventure instead of just hey, you're on Earth or you're on a planet, sort of a thing.
I'm sure you're going to be on a planet in this game.
Oh, yeah, I'm okay with that. I guess I like being taken out of a city or I like space. I guess that's what I just should have said to begin with.
You like fake space?
I like fake space and real space. It's cool. This next thing is going to be coming from a tweet by SkillUp. He's I don't even want to YouTuber. I was going to try to say where he's from, but I'm not really sure. But that doesn't matter. Anyway, so he tweeted out something that was actually pretty interesting. He says, quote, "It's absolutely wild that even after spending millions on talent and literally a pandemic, locking people inside and chaining them to their screens, Mixer picked up 0.2% in a market that grew 99%. And he put a picture here that looks like it's coming from Streaming Elements, and it shows that Twitch in 2019 of April, that's when this report was put out, had 750 million hours watched. Now it has 1,491 billion hours watched.
Which is a 98% year-over-year growth.
Yeah, it was 98% growth in 2019, and now it's 101% this year.
Okay.
YouTube Gaming had a
65% growth.
65% growth. Facebook Gaming had 238% growth, and Mixer had 0.2% growth. Just to kind of give you a comparison, in April 2019, Mixer had 37.044 million hours watched, and this year, everybody's in their house, locked up. They've had
37,107.
Yeah.
106
million.
Yeah.
Hours. So, damn.
Which seems like a lot until you realize that, Twitch had 1,491 billion.
Yeah. So, damn, that sucks for Mixer.
Yeah, that's really bad. They picked up Shroud, they picked up Ninja, which is great for them. I mean, bravo to Ninja, bravo to Shroud.
Yeah.
Because they got paid. But what's going to happen if Mixer doesn't pick up? If Mixer dies, then they just gave Shroud and Ninja millions of dollars a piece probably to stream on Twitch. Because if they die in 2 years and Shroud and Ninja's contracts aren't up yet, they're still going to have to pay them money. And they're just going to go stream on Twitch while being paid to stream on Mixer.
Also, just keep in mind that Mixer got beat by Facebook Gaming.
Well, someone pointed this out, and which makes sense. Facebook already has a massive audience.
That's true.
Which Mixer does not have.
That's also true. Okay, I'll give it that. I don't even think I know what Facebook Gaming looks like.
No, I haven't been on Facebook in like 3 years.
So, yeah. But, kudos to those people that are in those particular places and their audiences are growing. Good for them. If you wanted to start a Mixer career, maybe now is not the best time.
All right, next up is just a quick, PSA or whatever on Mafia. They we talked about last week about how they were teasing something on their Twitter. They have announced the Mafia trilogy. That's literally all we know. We get more news. The day this is announced, there is going to be more news coming out. If you're a Mafia super fan, you can go check that out. Of course, we will be covering this on next week's episode of the podcast, but we just record on Mondays.
Yeah.
So we didn't know about we don't know about the news yet. But stay tuned. We will know about it. We'll let you know as soon as we know anything about it.
Yep. This next article is coming to us from GameSpot, and it's
Son of a bitch. I'm just gonna mute my computer.
mute the computer, boy.
Okay.
Okay. Well, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Okay. So, like I was saying, GameSpot, they're telling us about how Respawn opens a new studio entirely, the whole damn thing, focused on Apex Legends. And Lord knows they need it, because they're having some issues with Season 5.
Are they?
They really are. No regs, which I thought I was just a bad shot. Now I can claim my missing shots on non-registering hits, which I did some deep diving. Apparently, according to some of the pros have come out and said on Twitter and just doing different clips and on the Reddit, the Apex Legends Reddit and stuff, they're just showing like beta Apex compared to now, and how this is the worst it's ever been in a game ever, sort of a thing. Like it hits them, but it doesn't actually do any damage to them.
Yeah, you hear like a dink sound.
Yeah, like when you would try to shoot your teammate or something, and it's insane. So they put together, some of them put together like montages and stuff of like these insane, not really across the map shots, but huge distances, and they hit them. And these aren't always with snipers either. And you hear the ding, and it doesn't register. The person doesn't go down. They don't receive any damage, and they're just thinking, what the hell? So hopefully this new studio will be able to work on some stuff. And with the whole studio being able to just 100% focus on Apex, I think we can only see more and more awesome stuff to come for the game.
Yeah, and this also gives Respawn opportunities to work on more games. They just came out with Jedi Fallen Order last year, which received good reviews, but a lot of people also say it could have used more time in the oven, could have used more attention. And I'm sure that, actually, I think we know that that's getting a sequel.
Yeah.
So this will open up more opportunities for that game and other games. Because although I haven't played that game, I like Apex Legends. I love Titanfall 2. So they are very talented. Speaking on that, unfortunately though, even though we've heard this multiple times, they have once again reiterated this time the story comes from Eurogamer that they are not working on a Titanfall 3.
Well, dang. Well, that's okay.
I want Titanfall 3, man.
I know. This is coming from somebody that has only seen, I think I've only played one Titanfall game. When I say played, I think I played a level in Titanfall 2. So I don't, obviously I didn't get the full experience. I do like the premise, and obviously being an Apex Legends fan, I am curious about the lore of Titanfall and everything like that. And now that I have Game Pass, I probably should check out and see what Titanfalls they have on there. And
I don't think they have any Titanfalls.
maybe not.
They might. They should.
Who knows?
Because it is. Wait, no, it's not. I was gonna say
it's not.
Well, Titanfall 1 was an Xbox One
exclusive.
exclusive.
So
maybe that's on there.
well, between
But I
all
don't think, because I think Titanfall, I think I would know if it was on there.
yeah, all the devices I have, I'm sure I can find somewhere to play Titanfall.
Oh man, it's so good. I think it has one of the best. Let me adjust my mic. It has one of the best campaigns of any FPS. It's up there with Borderlands and Doom 2016.
Yeah, I will say as someone that knows really the only thing I really know about Titanfall lore is that there are people that are in mechs, and that's it. That's the end of the train as far as lore I know. I will say
Titanfall 2 is like a buddy cop action movie where one of the cops is a giant robot.
Sweet. That sounds cool. I was just going to speak to the point of how well they did with Apex lore, because me not knowing anything, I'm sure it's much more amazing for a Titanfall fan when they play Apex and they release different things and you're like, oh, that's really cool, this and that, connecting all the dots and stuff. But for me, that doesn't know anything about Titanfall, they've done a damn good job with Apex lore. And so I guess that's what I just wanted to say about that. Is that
I highly recommend you play. If you like FPSs,
okay,
you should play Titanfall 2. I never actually played Titanfall 1. I've only played 2.
Okay.
But I really, really think the game is special. It's a short campaign, so if you're not looking to get into a super long campaign, it's short.
Okay.
It's probably less than 10 hours. I really don't have any idea how. It's definitely under 10 hours though.
Okay. I am looking for those right now because I got a lot of things on my docket coming up that are going to be long hauls. I'm assuming for sure. With Last of Us, Cyberpunk, Ghost of Tsushima, different stuff like that. Just going to be in there for the long haul, and sometimes you need just a good 10 or 20-er, just
Tinny?
a tinny.
Okay, yeah.
10 or 20-er,
Well, 20 is not a 10-er. 10 is fairly short. 20 is getting on a
20 is okay for me. I can see.
Well, 20, yeah. I'm just saying it's longer than average, I would say.
Yeah. I'd say it's been a while since I've played anything that was under. I'd say probably 12 hours, 10 hours. It's been a while since I played anything that was like short, like just quick, easy. Actually, I guess Monster Prom, if you kind of count that, but it's not.
I forgot. Oh yeah.
It's not like a AAA title or anything.
Speaking of AAA titles, Capcom and Ubisoft have both said that they're planning on releasing multiple. Capcom said it's going to be multiple major releases during this fiscal year, which is exciting. I don't know what it could be though. Fiscal year. I think that goes to March. So that might be the Resident Evil 8.
Please.
That could be sometime next March.
Please use some of this Resident Evil money to give us a Mega Man Battle Network remake for the Switch.
Yeah, that would be great. I definitely would not be surprised.
All 5.
I almost expect them to release some, at least a Mega Man game sometime this year.
Or hell, fucking remaster the Stargate ones with the weird alien robot shit that nobody really liked, but I still played. So give me something, man.
And then Ubisoft has said that they have an unannounced AAA game that is going to come out sometime this year.
I never know with them, so I don't even have a speculation.
If I had to speculate, I would say this is Far Cry.
Okay. I almost bought Far Cry Primal the other day.
I haven't heard great things. Have you played any Far Cries?
I know they're insane.
Play Far Cry 3.
Okay. I'll think about it.
If you're going to play Far Cry, that game's probably cheap. It's got one of the greatest villains probably in video game history. It's super fun, not that long.
I do like video game villains.
It's great. It's absolutely fantastic.
I will say that I didn't play any of Far Cry 5, but I liked the trailer and the little beats of story I saw here and there. It seemed pretty interesting.
I liked Far Cry 4, but I never beat it. I couldn't get into it like I got into Far Cry 3. It felt super similar, which is kind of a problem with Ubisoft games in general. And they, I know it feels like they're trying to branch away from that with Assassin's Creed. Hopefully they can do the same thing to Far Cry. I didn't even play Far Cry 5 at all. I didn't play Primal at all. I didn't play that weird sequel to 5 that came out last year at all.
Oh yeah. The only thing I know about Far Cry is aside from what I've seen, somebody I used to work with would show me random montages of Far Cry games.
That's okay.
Like random montage, like, look, man, you can put rockets on this cow, and this cow can. All his buckets weren't full of water, so yeah.
Never heard that metaphor before. That's not a metaphor. That's a simile.
Sure. Anyway, but yeah, and so he'd show me these really crazy kill montages on YouTube, and for a while
I've never heard of Far Cry kill montages.
Yeah, and it was always set to really generic metal music,
like Trapped. Headstrong, I'll take you on.
Yeah, pretty much.
I heard that Trapped apparently have been like massive shitlords, and fans of I guess I'll go ahead and spoil. Tony Hawk is getting remade. We'll talk about that later in the podcast. But fans of fans of the game are like petitioning trapped to not be in the remake because they're such dickheads.
That's awesome. I can't speak one way or the other. As long as it has a banging soundtrack and I can do some bullshit on a skateboard, I'm happy.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Oh, just a AAA game from Ubisoft.
Far Cry.
Yeah. For a while, he was like, yeah, man, I did really good on these. I was like, oh, dude. He like tried to...
Wait, they were his?
No. I guess he was just trying to find something to relate to me about.
Was he doing trick shots?
That would have been cool. No. That's all I really want to say about that person. I don't have anything else nice to say. So
Wait, did you say anything nice?
No, I guess not.
Let's just move on, please.
Oh man, I hope I get an invitation. So US Gamer shed some light on Artifact. You know me, OG Artifact boy over here. Love the game, hate the game. So apparently Artifact's going to be trickling out invitations for its big overhaul soon, which I am checking my inbox for. You know, got to hit refresh at least twice on it and see if Valve has sent me a nice old, here you go, bud. Thanks for owning all the cards.
Oh, have you not gotten the invite yet?
Oh, you got it?
No.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't even know. I don't even know. It just says they're going to start sending them out over the next week.
Yeah, so check it out. They do say the beta comes with some warnings. There's not going to be any restrictions on like streaming or sharing info or anything like that. But certain game modes will be unavailable, apparently, including the tutorial. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
They must be revamping the tutorial. Also, you will not be invited to this if you have not bought the game prior to March the 30th of this year. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go back further than that.
Me too.
Who in the shit is buying Valorant Artifact in 2020 before they revamp it?
Dude, I don't know, but the Artifact Reddit is,
full of a bunch of very sad people.
Yes, very much so. A pro. Is he a pro? I don't really know.
No one's a pro. Why do you keep saying Valorant?
It's in your heart, man.
I guess I got to go play and get salty.
A person that plays the game. Anyway, he lives in a really interesting house. He lives like on a farm. But anyway, the location of his house doesn't really matter. He's been posting pretty much like play-by-play of what he thinks they should do and they shouldn't do. Basically, just I guess his 2 cents of how the updates for Artifact are going. And it's kind of interesting that it seems like if Valve would just take his ideas, the game would be better. But granted, I haven't played the new overhaul, so I can't really speak to that. So hopefully they won't completely screw up.
I am incredibly... What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not optimistic.
Open-minded?
What?
Open-minded?
Apprehensive. That's probably the best. I am apprehensively hopeful. Does that make sense?
Sure, yeah. It's
like tentatively hopeful, kind of.
Yeah.
I have the game already, so I might as well look into it.
Yeah. I want it to be good, but I also want them to tell me what they're going to give me or do for me since I own all the damn cards.
It's going to have to be really good
to
pull me away from Legends of Runeterra.
It's going to have to be really good for me not to at least post one not post a mean tweet, because if they like screw me over, granted it wasn't a lot of money to get all the cards, but still.
It was like $30.
Yeah, it was like $30. And I'm not mad
That's really sad.
I'm not mad about it at all. But still,
I'm not mad about it.
Going from being able to have a collection of all the cards and build anything you want to an overhaul on the game and just losing your collection sucks. So, maybe the demo. Maybe I'll get an invite to the demo and I'll be able to bring you guys more news about it, which would be cool.
All right, the last couple of things here. We got new Super Lucky's Tale is going to come to the it's already on the Switch. The PlayStation 4 on July the 2nd. Oh, I can't read. According to an Amazon Spain leak, it's already on Xbox One and, like I said, Switch. It's like a platformer where you play as a cute little fox. It's got decent reviews. I've heard it's a little too easy, but it's not bad if you're looking, I guess, to kind of get into platformers or someone who's never played video games much.
Cool. And the last thing in the leaks and sneak peeks is going to be Warzone, Fortnite, and Destiny 2 are all coming to the next-gen consoles.
Unsurprisingly.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. Of course, they're going to look, hopefully they'll look spicy on those
They're
new
going to look
consoles.
just like that Unreal 5 demo.
Hell yeah.
You thought Minecraft looked good in ray tracing? Wait till you get Fortnite with ray tracing.
Dude, Destiny with ray tracing. Holy shit, that would look cool.
And I'm sure that Apex Legends is obviously going to come to the next gen as well.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't see that dropping off anytime soon.
That would be insane.
They'll be like, all right, Apex Legends is only on the old consoles.
So if anybody out there was worried that you wouldn't be able to floss on the next gen consoles, don't worry. It seems everything is up to speed on that end.
Hell yeah, brother.
And
now,
then, what?
sorry, I guess we were going to segue together into this one.
Let's move on to the
New games.
That was awful. First up, the wonderful 101 remake is available now digitally on Switch and PS4. Is that right?
And Steam.
And Steam. Okay. You have it written down. It's going to be available on physically on June the 30th of this year.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that just in case anybody wanted to brave the Rona and try to pick up a physical edition for trade-in value later or something like that. I need to pick this up. I meant to ask you earlier what you'd recommend playing this on.
I don't know. I've never, probably Steam. I would look up reviews.
That's true. Yeah, I'll have to look it up because I do want to play this, and I'm glad it's finally out. Got some extra change in the video game bucket to throw at stuff. So anyway, Mortal Kombat Aftermath is available now on wherever you can play Mortal Kombat. So this is going to get you an all-new cinematic story, which is going to be rolling into 3 new playable characters. Shiva, Fujin, and RoboCop. Didn't expect that last one. That's cool.
Shoot people in the dick.
Dude, that'd be... what if that's his fatality? That'd be sick.
I don't think it is, but yeah.
Also, you get 3 new skin packs. I didn't dive too deep to see what it was.
Nice.
I also haven't seen if I have this or not. For some reason, I do this sometimes. I get interested in a game and had some extra money at the time, and I bought the Super Mega Collector Edition of Mortal Kombat 11. So maybe I'll jump back. I need to finish the story. I think I'm on like 5 or 6. It's actually a pretty challenging story, mostly because you can't button mash. And that's like the tier of
your default mode.
My default mode
I'm like 1 above that. So
in all games.
All right. Next up, we got Minecraft Dungeons available on May the 26th. That's going to be on everything, right?
Yeah, pretty much everything. For those of you that are living under a rock, Minecraft Dungeons is just its own separate thing.
It's like a dungeon crawler Minecraft,
Yeah,
right?
Dungeon Crawler Minecraft. Some people say it's a sequel, whatever. Doesn't matter. Minecraft lore is a
I didn't
lie.
think Minecraft ended.
It's not really. I mean, yeah. Anyway, check it out if you want to play that. What the Golf is coming out to Switch on May 21st. I will say that you can save $5 if you buy it now as opposed to when it comes out. I know that's technically a pre-order. I just wanted to let y'all know if you want to save $5, buy it before it comes out.
And then finally, the final update to Terraria, titled Journey's End, is available now and adds 1,000 new items.
Yeah,
That's insane.
That was the smallest takeaway I found from the huge page they released on it. A lot of heartfelt comments, some hypes.
I'm surprised they're ending it. They're ending the major updates or whatever.
Yeah, it kind of blows my mind because I played Terraria when it first came out, like the beta, and then played the rest of the updates and everything like that. And then now that I think about it, I think it's on my other Steam account, so I guess I'll just have to buy this again.
You have multiple Steam accounts?
Yeah, it's before I got the name of Swaylock. I was using like something.
Normal name?
No,
Got him.
I think it was either like the silent guitar or
Oh no.
yeah, it was bad, or like
Oh.
or it was one. I think it was either that or the Musician 101 because yeah.
Oh no, Jordan.
Background on that one is I really liked the Zoe 101 TV show.
Oh no.
And I played musical instruments. Yeah. So
Uh,
a Swaylock's a step up, if I do have to say myself.
I feel sick to my stomach.
You know, luckily, there's 2 trash cans right there. So
Oh, that's so bad.
yeah, man.
The silent guitar is...
Dude,
that might be the worst username I've ever heard.
Dude, the one I had before that was Roller of Twinkies.
That's much better. That is much better.
Yeah. You know, I don't want to speak anymore about this. It's
bad.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
You should be ashamed of
I
yourself.
am. Okay. It was edgy, and I was like, I'm silent, and I was like, learning how to play guitar at the time. I don't play guitar anymore. Yeah, and it was. It
doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it was a weird, shitty time in my life. Not like I had a bad childhood or anything. It was just shitty, as in I was bad at usernames. So.
That is awful.
Yeah.
I've heard people have like usernames like Bukaki69.
No.
And that's worse.
No.
That's almost good in a bad way.
Another one I had was Nightmare, which is a sword from Soul Calibur.
Wait, you had a username Nightmare?
I had Nightmare, and I think I put 120. What the actual...
What
happened to your microphone?
All right, everybody. Sorry about that. We were having a bit of technical difficulties, if you could not tell. But hopefully we have them resolved. Let's just go ahead and move on to the news. The first bit of the news. For years now, the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games have been missing. Ever since the debacle that was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, the once beloved series has barely had a peep come from any official channels. Then, last week, seemingly randomly, the game dropped a trailer on YouTube for none other than a remaster of both Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 in a packaged,
Bundle.
Thank you. Oh, it's not really a collection. It's not really a bundle, but yeah. Those things from the first 2 games have been put into one package, plus they've added more and brought the games up to modern day PC and console standards. The game will, according to The Verge, have updated visuals, all the original levels, characters, and tricks, extra challenges, and a more elaborate create a park mode where you can share custom skate parks online, plus a brand new online multiplayer with local. Has a local multiplayer. It is being made by the same studio who made the Crash Insane trilogy, Vicarious Visions, which was highly praised. Look for the remaster on PS4, Xbox One, and the Epic Store on September the 4th. No Switch.
Yeah, I feel like this would be a really good Switch game.
Yeah, I think it would be great to be like in the doctor's office playing some Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Or anywhere, you know. But yes, it'd be nice to be able to carry it around. I didn't know I wanted this until they announced it. I'm glad they're coming out with this.
Oh, man, I've wanted this for a long time. I've wanted either, obviously if Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 would have been good, it would have been a different story. But it's been so long since there's been a good Tony Hawk's game.
It really has. I
never really played Skate, so
gotcha.
I think the last one I played was 2, maybe 3.
Gotcha. I really enjoyed Skate 3. I played it late in its lifespan. I've really enjoyed Tony Hawk. All the Tony Hawks I really liked. I think the last one I played was Underground.
Thug. Tony Hawk's Underground.
Yeah. I liked that one. There's a couple levels that are kind of hard, but this looks awesome. I love seeing the jump from, quote, like old school looking
like
games.
PS1 graphics to modern day graphics.
I think it hypes the nostalgia even more. It's like, oh, damn, this looks sweet. And they did the trailer perfectly, like all the iconic. I remembered skating down that big, huge hill, and you finally get to that part of the story, like, come on, man, you could do it. Like, and you bomb that huge, like...
Is there a story in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater?
Is there not?
I don't think so.
Maybe I made up a story for my character.
I think you just play a bum who skateboards on people's property.
Yeah. Whoa. Maybe I did make up a story. But yeah, when you bomb that huge, not ravine, but...
The only one I really remember is the warehouse.
Yeah, the one that I remember very vividly.
Actually, I remember the schoolyard too.
Yeah, I remember what's it called? It's not like a sewer, but it's the one. It's like this big, huge hill, and you go down it.
You're describing every level.
I know. It's an incline. There's like different pipes coming in and out of it.
You're still describing every level.
Like pipes from, water. Who knows? It looks cool. Check out the trailer. If you've played the originals, I think you'll love this one.
Oh, man, I'm super excited.
Put it on your calendar.
There will be definitely some issues getting all of the bands and stuff on the game. I think they're saying that they're going to get most of the songs from the original game.
Yeah.
But copywriting is a bitch, so they're probably not going to be able to get all the songs.
Yeah. Man, copywriting really has changed over the years.
I don't think it's changed. I'm sure it's changed somewhat, but I think it's been 20 years.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that it's changed as much as it's just really hard to get all those
rights
back. Yeah.
Yeah. It does look like
that's why it's just expensive. That's another thing.
Yeah,
it's just,
that's too.
It's not that they can't do it. It's just really expensive.
Do we want to spend the money on this? And is the money we're going to spend on this music going to come back twice or 3 or 5 times fold in the game sales? I mean, who knows?
Yeah, but also they can't really do it without. If they had released this without this most of the soundtrack, I think that people would have been really upset.
Yeah, that's true. The soundtrack was iconic.
Oh yeah, that it really shaped a lot of people's musical taste.
Yeah, true. Man, it was good.
Also, you can they released like the official soundtrack playlist on Spotify, so you can go check that out. I think most of the songs, if not all the songs, were already on Spotify, and people had made lists of their own.
Yeah.
But now there's like an official soundtrack.
Okay, cool. I might go check that out. I enjoy that music. It'll be nice to take down take a trip down memory lane.
Man, I'll definitely be picking this up.
Nice. Next one is something that I didn't think was coming, but I'm sure a lot of people are hyped about, especially Ryan. Paper Mario. It seems the Mario leaks earlier this year have been confirmed to be paper thin. That's right. Oh, he's laughing at his own joke. I think
that's not the worst joke I've ever written.
It's cute. It made me chuckle. That's right. The popular RPG franchise, which has been lacking for several games, now is set to get a game on Switch. The game titled Paper Mario: The Origami King sees Mario, a new character Olivia, and at least a somewhat friendly Bowser fight back against the origami menace seeking to overcome the Mushroom Kingdom.
I meant to write overwhelm.
Overwhelm the Mushroom Kingdom. The game is once again being made by Intelligent Systems and seems to be taking a more traditional RPG approach similar to the original 3 Paper Mario games. It still blows my mind. There's 3 of them.
There's like 6.
Wow, that is insane. I really thought there was only 2, maybe 1. No disrespect to Paper Mario fans or the franchise. I didn't know there was that many. Wow, okay. You can pick up your copy of the game on July 17th. Alongside this news, there has been heavy rumors on Twitter and websites that a Pikmin 3 Switch port will finally be released sometime this year.
Okay, first let's talk about Paper Mario. I am super, super excited for this game. If it is the traditional Paper Mario game that has been rumored this year, which I can't imagine it not being. It's been like I think the Wii was the last traditional RPG Paper Mario. We had Sticker Star, which was okay, I guess. Color Splash, which was once again just not what people were looking for, and then the last one, which wasn't even it was like a kind of an abomination of a Mario RPG game, came out on the Wii U, I want to say, and no one liked that game. It's just I've been really missing Paper Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga games. I love those games so much. It's been a few years, I think, since the last Mario and Luigi, the Bowser's Inside Story, I think was the last one, which is good. People like that game. But it's been so long since there was a good traditional RPG Paper Mario game. And I am very, very excited for this. It looks interesting. The origami aesthetic is something new, which I appreciate. It's just fun. You know, it's fun. It's got goofy writing. I love it. I like that. It looks like it's gonna be fun with Mario and Bowser working together somewhat, at least.
So coming from someone that thought the original Paper Mario was stupid,
You thought
it didn't appeal to me. It didn't appeal to me on any plane of existence.
it didn't appeal to him.
No, not at all. It still doesn't. I will say that I think this game looks beautiful. Am I gonna play it? Maybe, maybe not. Don't really know. Haven't decided yet. I did find myself hyped to talk about it because it's another Paper Mario game and it's something that's gonna be cool, hypeable.
Paper Mario for Smash.
That'd be fun.
I've been saying that for years.
That'd
Paper
be
Mario
fun.
should be in Smash.
I mean, Game & Watch is in Smash. I mean, why not? So, I say that because Game & Watch.
It's flat like Mario.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, some people don't understand. Some people are stupid. So,
Not
I think
that
this
they
game.
listen to our podcast. They're geniuses.
That's right. Rick and Morty level genius level here, boys. So, that man, it looks beautiful. It really does.
I've always really, really enjoyed the Paper Mario aesthetic. I think that it holds up super, super well. Even the original, similar to how the Wind Waker holds up, even the original, because those quirky, non-realistic graphics hold up so much better than, I mean, look at GoldenEye. GoldenEye was supposedly like a realistic-looking game somewhat back in the day.
Yeah.
Or even like Turok, which obviously isn't realistic, but
I need to install
it's
that game.
supposed to be more realistic than like a Paper Mario game. Those games have aged awfully. Look at Final Fantasy VII. That game looks terrible. It looks absolutely terribly graphically. But Paper Mario and other games that are more stylistically drawn have aged so much better, at least in the aesthetic region.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody can, eye to eye. Everything ages differently. I will say, so you said there's
I don't
six.
think anyone in their right mind would say that Final Fantasy VII looks better than Paper Mario. Not the originals.
Oh,
I think you'd have to be even back in the day, Final Fantasy VII didn't look anywhere near as good.
Well, yeah, true. It is two different art styles, though.
One of them looks like a bad claymation, and the other one looks, you know what I mean? If you want to say that Final Fantasy VII now looks better than Paper Mario now, I don't know if I agree with you, but I could completely see that
Well, yeah,
opinion. But no one thinks Final Fantasy VII, the original, looks good now.
I'm trying to remember what it looks like.
It looks like a blocky, abomination, to use that word again.
Okay. So you said there's 5, 6 Paper Mario games,
Something
right?
like that. There's one for the N64, one for the GameCube, one for the Wii, 3DS, and Wii U.
Okay, so
I think there's 5, and I think this will be the 6th.
Okay, so this one taking place after one of them, or is it new story?
I don't know. I don't even know if they probably have loose connections to each other, but I don't think that they have good stories, but for the most part they're kind of funny goofball stories.
Well, sweet. I like the origami kick to it. It seems like I think it'll prove for some. Actually, I don't know how boss fights go in Paper Mario, but I think in my head it would prove for some cool, interesting boss mechanics with the origami if the bosses are origami. So yeah, so it's gonna be cool to see what they got up their sleeve.
Yeah. Oh, and companions are back, which apparently I forgot that there weren't companions in some of the old ones.
Like a sidekick?
Yeah, you can get sidekicks throughout the game and rotate them in and out. It's kind of similar to Pokemon.
Like party members sort of thing?
Yeah, they're party members, exactly.
Okay. Got it. Okay, cool.
Which I didn't realize that when I was a kid, that Pokemon are party members.
No, man. That's not what they are.
No, man, don't do me like that.
No, they're not party members.
They are, though.
No.
I didn't even realize that Pokemon was an RPG when I was a kid.
yeah, it is. Man.
Finally, let's move on to the last bit of big news, I guess you could say.
Well, hold up. What do you think about the
forget about Pikmin. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Mr. Olimar Offmain over there just going to throw away his kingdom.
I have not played. Man, it's been so long since I played a Pikmin game. The last one I played was Pikmin 2, and I didn't even beat that.
I remember really enjoying the couple levels I played of Pikmin 1.
You're so knowledgeable about GameCube games.
Dude, I have one. That sucker's still sitting over there.
I'm about to steal it from you and just buy games for it.
I got 3 of them for it.
Yeah, you have Metroid Prime. You haven't played it.
Yep. I need to plug it up to the TV. I just haven't.
Okay.
I'm being lazy. That's the only excuse I have. I mean, I need to. I obviously it doesn't interest me that much.
It must not.
I guess it doesn't tickle my fancy because I mean, obviously, I guess I just don't want to go back and play GameCube games. It doesn't.
One of the greatest systems of all time.
That's what people keep telling me. I'm sorry it hadn't grabbed me. Maybe Metroid will do.
You got to
that.
plug it up before it grabs you.
I know. I want it to just wake me up in the middle of the night, shaking me, saying, "Play me, bitch, play me." So,
Okay, so Pikmin.
Pikmin.
I didn't play Pikmin 3 at all because I hated my Wii U so much. I hated playing that thing. And I just didn't... I'm going to be honest, I think I also kind of forgot that Pikmin 3 was a thing, and then I sold my Wii U to get a Switch. And I was like, oh yeah, Pikmin 3. So I'm excited to play this if this is indeed a thing that's real. This has been rumored on and off for a long time. Also, I think Pikmin 4 has also been rumored for a long time.
I know you got little dudes, little Pikmins.
Yeah, so
you raise them up, you feed
you
them.
You are an alien coming down upon what seems to be some sort of maybe even a post-apocalyptic Earth. You are basically trying to put your shit back together using various knickknacks.
Using Pikmin, using their bodies.
Yeah, you collect and gather Pikmin basically to help you put your shit back together.
You enslave the little people.
I guess maybe I don't really remember if you do anything for them, but and that game scared the hell out of me as a kid too because there's like bugs and they're massive compared to you because you're like just a little dude. And so you use them to collect like Duracell batteries, basically to put your shit back together to make it back to your home planet. And it's super cute, kind of an strategy-esque game. It again kind of has that stylistic art style, although not as much as like a Paper Mario. So it has. I think the original has aged fairly well, although I haven't played it in several years probably. That's what I love about Nintendo is they're super quirky. How many other, I would argue zero maybe, how many other developers, especially AAA developers, make a goofy, quirky strategy game like this? How many developers make a game where you play as a paper version of their franchise character and make weird quips and play in a genre that he's not normally in? That's so... I love that. Absolutely adore that about Nintendo. And honestly, and I'm going to give this game a second chance because I have to. That's one reason I think I was surprised and kind of disappointed about Breath of the Wild is because they did what everyone else does. They made an open world RPG.
Yeah,
and that's not what I want from Nintendo.
They threw away the quote Nintendo formula, so to speak.
Yeah, it didn't have quite the quirkiness as as a Wind Waker or as a Majora's Mask.
Yeah, that Breath of the Wild doesn't interest me at all.
I mean, it definitely interests me, and I'm going to go back and play it. But it just disappointed me because that's not what I was looking for. And I think that I gave it an unfair shake, I think.
Okay.
Also, there were a couple puzzles, one specifically involving motion control, which I hate. And please stop putting motion control in your games, Nintendo. I think that it works maybe 10% of the time. And sometimes it literally makes the game just straight up unfun. There's a puzzle in the game where you have to move like a metal ball through a maze using motion controls, and it's so awful. It's absolutely awful. I was trying to do it with my Switch in handheld mode, and it pissed me off so much that I put the game down and did not play for years.
It has a gyroscope, though. Shouldn't it just go the direction you want it to go?
No, it doesn't at all. It is absolute dog shit. I hate that. Is the worst puzzle in the history of Zelda by far.
Well, dang.
The worst singular puzzle.
I don't really think that Nintendo's motion control is that bad.
The motion control itself's not that bad. Motion control is bad.
Okay,
it provides nothing. I do not think that motion control provides any. I hated it in Mario Odyssey. I don't want to shake my controller like a baby when I'm trying to play Mario Odyssey. It's annoying as hell.
It was. I'll speak to that. That it was annoying to kind of to shake the controllers because I was playing Mario Odyssey out.
Especially when you're playing in handheld mode. It's awful.
Yeah. I was playing Odyssey in public and shaking your. I actually took the Joy-Cons off and played sometimes, and shaking your hands here and there was kind of annoying sometimes.
It's just like, I understand you want to, and this is where the quirkiness kind of comes back and bites you in a weird way that's just straight up annoying. You know, you want Nintendo to be goofy and you want Nintendo to be fun and different, but then they can be so stubborn about this. People got tired of the motion controls in the Wii in 2010 or whenever the hell that console came out. It was before 2010, but they still try to put it in, and they try to put it in. It makes sense in Splatoon. It does. It makes sense in Splatoon. It makes sense in a very small handful of games that it is made almost around. It is very annoying when you try to shove it into places that it does not need to be. It does not add anything to Breath of the Wild. It does not. It adds even less to Mario Odyssey.
I get it. I'm not gonna completely jump on their train, but I think one of their things they might go to bat for is that it adds to. They might think it adds immersion. Well, maybe
I'm sure they think it adds something. They're wrong though. Yeah. I've never heard anyone say, "Thank God I love they put the motion controls in Breath of the Wild." Why? It absolutely infuriates me. My brother, who adores Breath of the Wild, absolutely hates that puzzle. It's one of his favorite games of all time, and he hates that stupid puzzle.
Yeah, that'd do it. So
it's just annoying, and I mean, I'm sure they're gonna keep trying it.
So will you play? Will you be pissed off if there's motion control in Paper Mario?
I mean, I'll be upset if the game's. I mean, Mario Odyssey is one of my favorite games of the past generation. I don't like the sections that have. Excuse me. I don't like the sections that have motion control in it. I still love the game. That being said, if the game is okay, so I will say if the game is good, I'll like it most certainly, almost guaranteed. But I think that more than likely, motion controls belong even less in an RPG, like a traditional turn-based RPG, than they do in an action game, in a platformer. And I know that Paper Mario has some platforming action segments in it, and if it has just a little bit here and there, we just kind of jiggle it, that would be okay. But I don't want them to go overboard. I don't want them to have it at all. But I just want them to be very careful because it can get very annoying and just frustrating very quickly.
Yeah, that's definitely true. All good things, though. For
moving on up.
Moving on up. That's awesome for Switch people, though. So if you got a Switch or looking about getting a Switch, those can be selling points.
Yeah, also be careful, though, because people are selling those systems for way too much money right now.
Yeah, be careful.
Don't go buy a Switch for $500 or $600.
Yeah, there's no reason at all. So stupid. Don't be stupid. Okay. There was a state of play this week. It was all focused around the ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima?
Yes, I know it's Tsushima. So, although Sucker Punch's PS4 exclusive Ghost of Tsushima is just around the corner, relatively little has been revealed about the game. Now, thanks to PlayStation's state of play focus solely on the game, we know more than ever about the upcoming title. First off, it seems the game is going to focus heavily on a little HUD as possible. Instead, it will use environment around you, such as birds, foxes, and even the wind to point you in the correct direction. The game also focuses on a crafting system of sorts that lets you customize your look and at least a semi-open world. Items such as a grappling hook, smoke bombs, and firecrackers will both aid you in and out of battle. In said combat, quote, every strike must count. Ugh, can't talk today, end quote. And you'll be able to use the skill set of both ninja and samurai. Finally, the game will feature a Japanese voice cast praised by Sucker Punch and a black and white mode that lets you experience the game like an old samurai movie. Those last two things I'm definitely going to be turning on. They state a couple times in the state, or a bunch of times in the state of play, that you'll be able to trigger both those things before the game even starts. So you don't have to, it doesn't take away from the immersion. all in all, it showed us a lot of good things for this game.
You actually watched this just before we started recording.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that it's, from what I took away, and I might be misunderstanding this, but it looks like the game is going to have you start out with the skills of a samurai, and you're turning into the ghost.
I kind of got that vibe too, especially from a story perspective. I think kind of the point is that you are having to sacrifice your morals to save your people.
Yeah, and it talks about how, I think they're the Mongoloids,
No, they're not Mongoloids. They're Mongols.
Oh,
from
man.
Mongolia.
I just put a couple more letters in there, is all.
I guess. So you are trying to stave off the impending Mongol invasion.
Yes, what's it called? Background speaker, the voiceover, the narrator. That's the word I was looking for. He talks about how they will come to fear the ghost.
I'm actually really excited about this game. This made me more excited. When it says here, it actually puts in quotes because that's how they described it. Whereas it's, quote, every strike must count. That makes me think that this game's not going to be particularly easy, which I like.
I like the fact that I like that there's a tactical sense to combat that isn't so Sekiro Dark Souls-ish.
I think that those games are very tactical.
Oh, no, I don't mean like in a bad way. I just mean in a way that isn't particularly compatible with my method of playing games, is what I'm saying. Like,
How are you comparing that to this game?
So I was just, with Sekiro, it seems everything is time, every strike down.
I think that's what this is going to be.
Down to like the millisecond. Well, yeah, but this looks like there's different ways to play as far as...
Well, there's different ways to play in Sekiro and Dark Souls.
True, but I don't think
just going at it head on.
True.
Sekiro, especially in Sekiro, there's a lot of parts where you can sneak around.
And I get that. Just something about Sekiro didn't click with me. I don't really know.
I understand. That's fine, but how are you comparing it to this game?
I guess I'm just saying this looks like you're going to have a much wider array of tactileness with like the smoke bombs.
Tactileness?
Like the...
Tactileness is like the feel of something.
Oh, dang it. Okay. You're going to have a bigger utility.
Tactics.
Thank you.
But this, like I said, you can play like that in Sekiro.
Well, yeah.
You can sneak around and stuff in Sekiro. And
yeah. It might... I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at this game different than Sekiro.
I think you just didn't know you could do this in Sekiro.
I think I just don't do this in Sekiro.
No, you don't. Obviously you don't.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't like doing that in Sekiro either. You definitely can.
I think there's just something about the gameplay that looks more appealing to me in this game.
Sure, I mean that's fine.
It just looks more appealing. It doesn't look as hard.
Oh, I'm sure. I would assume this would be about as hard as a God of War.
Okay,
not super easy, but also not entirely brutal. Although I wouldn't be surprised if it had some opponents similar to the Valkyries in God of War that were just brutal. Man, they kicked my ass.
I've never even beat one of them.
No, I played one and I was like, screw this shit.
Yeah.
I go play Bloodborne if I want something like this.
It was insane. But yeah, I'm excited for this game. I liked the comparison of, hey, let's see how you play as a samurai. Let's see how you play or what the gameplay's like when you play as the ghost. I really liked the minimal HUD.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if they took the HUD out for this, and I don't know, maybe there'll be an option for this almost zero HUD, but I like the way they use the animals and nature as a way to kind of lead you. It gave me some, not in tone at all, but as far as the HUD, it gave me some Dead Space vibes, which is really good because Dead Space arguably has the best HUD of all time.
It's really immersive. I played Dead Space 1 on my BlackBerry. I can't talk today. I guess I'm tired. I played Dead Space 1 on my BlackBerry Playbook.
What?
Yeah, they put Dead Space on.
Why would you do that to yourself?
It's what I had.
You didn't have an Xbox or a PlayStation?
Not at the time. No, I just had
PC.
I just had a BlackBerry Playbook.
I don't even know what that is.
It's BlackBerry's tablet that they came out with, and
no.
it utterly failed.
Yeah, I bet.
It was, yeah.
I can't imagine Dead Space played very well on this.
Yeah. Like,
Really?
Yeah, like 60 FPS. It was weird.
They got 60 FPS.
They made it, they made it specifically to run on
Was
the
it the
Playboy.
same game or was it like
Yeah.
some weird
Nope,
port?
same exact game. It was real weird. Real weird. Yeah. I enjoyed it, though.
You can't play Dead Space on the PS4
Yeah.
and they put it on BlackBerry. Okay. That is weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
The last thing that they talk about here is the black and white mode and the Japanese. I will probably be playing this with the Japanese voice actors. The black and white mode is cool, but the game is so pretty that I can't. There's no way, and I'm gonna play this game once, I'm sure, because incredibly rare. It's incredibly rare that I play a game multiple times. There's no way I'm gonna be able to play this without looking at those incredible graphics.
I think I'm going to play it in black and white.
I can't do. And those. I can't. I never really cared for those old, samurai movies, and they kind of have like a goofy tinge to them. And this game is very much not that in any way. I don't think. I do think it's very cool. It looks super cool, and if I ever played the game again, I could see myself playing it in this way. But holy shit, dude, the game looks just incredible.
It really does.
And it takes almost all of that away if you it takes away like 90% of that if you play it in black and white.
I think the reason I want to play it in black and white is because not a lot of other games I've seen you can play in black and white. And I think I just want to have a different experience, and I think it would help me. I think I'd have a different takeaway from the game playing it in black and white as I would not in black and white. And I can't really explain more of that.
I think you'll probably have a similar takeaway. You'll just think it looks different.
Maybe.
Because it's just the way it looks. Even if I played it in black and white, which I will not do, I think that I would have almost the exact same experience.
I don't know. I think some scenes and stuff will come off different in black and white than it would in color. So I don't know. I think
if anything, I think that it might be more goofy because I really do think that those old samurai movies are goofy.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not saying you won't like it, I'm not saying you shouldn't play it in black and white. Go for it. It'll probably be interesting at the very least.
Yeah, I think I just wanted to do it because it's different and you don't see a lot of. I don't know. It looks interesting. There's a lot of sweet accessories and things you can do. I like how they talked about the armor and
that was like the least. I really couldn't care less about that.
Yeah, the different armor and having different abilities and
the abilities. Well, did they mention abilities? It was mostly items, right?
Yeah,
they did talk about some abilities. You're right.
Yeah, the armor has different abilities and such. I
thought you learned the different skills. I didn't think of the armor. I thought the armor just applied like stats.
Yeah, that's I'm using the wrong word. Yeah, stats. I do like you can color the armor. So
yeah, that was literally. I do think it's interesting. I think it's kind of cool, but I think that works much better. It almost feels like an afterthought when someone puts that into a game like this.
Oh yeah, I'm not going around looking for it, but it's nice, a nice touch.
I think it works really, really well with a game like a Dark Souls game or a Witcher game because those are super long games and there's a bunch of different objectives, and this feels like a super focused. Your goal is to get I almost said Mongoloids, rescue your people or whatever from the Mongols. And there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't with the different outfits. I'm sure they'll be really cool. I just don't think it is as prudent.
Gotcha. One thing I did, another thing that isn't very prudent, but I do think I will enjoy it, is the photo mode. I think that's.
I'm sure. I never use photo mode, but it's always super cool for people who do use it.
There's a Twitter. Dang it, if I remember.
That would be super cool for the black and white. That would be dope.
I can't remember his Twitter, but if I remember it, I'll just tweet, I'll just shout him out on my Twitter. There's a guy that takes pictures in native 4K in the photo modes of games, and these photos, and the only program he uses and such is the in-game photo editing engine, and they look insane. He dropped some pictures from Control, God of War, different games like that. I think Horizon Zero Dawn and Red Dead and different stuff like that. And these screenshots, or not screenshots, these in-game photos look insane. So if I remember who it is, I'll just tweet him out so you guys can check that out. Because I think it's beautiful to see some of the games like this. And if anything, I know I took probably 3 or 4 gigs worth of pictures in Spider-Man. Yeah, I was really into photo taking in Spider-Man. I took about 2 gigs worth in Red Dead.
I think I've taken 3 or 4 pictures in games.
I don't know what I thought I was going to do with all these photos. Again, I also don't know why they're still on my PS4.
A lot of people like it. It's just not for me. That's fine.
I really enjoyed taking pictures in Spider-Man. Maybe I should upload them or something. To let
there
people
are
see
some.
them.
There is some cool application for pictures.
So,
Peter Parker is a photographer.
That's
Spoiler
true.
alert: Spider-Man is Peter Parker.
Whoa!
I know, man.
Oh
I
man!
hate spoilers, but I had to do it.
It's okay.
All right, let's move on to the good old Corona Corner. First up, the new Guilty Gear Strive has unfortunately been delayed.
Well, damn. What am I gonna do? I need another Weeaboo game to play.
Well, Guilty Gear's creator or whatever, Arc System Works, has tweeted, "Thank you for your interest in Guilty Gear Strive." Oh gosh, this is Takeshi Yamanaka, producer of Guilty Gear Strive. We have previously announced the release of Guilty Gear Strive for late 2020. However, we have decided to change the release schedule until early 2021. While our company staff and our business partners are putting in a sincere effort in dealing with the changes due to the spread of COVID-19, every aspect of our development schedule has faced delays. In addition, we have decided to set up a schedule to further improve the quality of the game, responding to everyone's help and feedback from the recent closed beta test. We apologize sincerely to everyone who has been anticipating the release with keen excitement. Ourselves, we are dedicated to bring you a new Guilty Gear game that will satisfy all our fans. Please be assured that we will make good use of the extra time to do this. Thank you for your understanding. Takeshi Yamanaka, Guilty Gear Strive producer.
Yeah, I'm not super mega into Guilty Gear's universe or anything like that, but I know a lot of people are hyped for this fighting game. It looked cool.
It looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
It looks so gorgeous. I want to buy it and then never play it. Man.
You know I got you. I'll buy it and just never play it. I'm the king of buying
I'll buy it
fighting
just so we
games.
can never play it.
Dude, I love freaking fighting games.
They're so hype. Speaking of fighting games, actually, Evo has let us know more about Evo Online. First of all, they cut Smash Brothers. We all know why. Nintendo's online system. They didn't. We didn't say why, but man, what are you doing? Oh, Nintendo, you've been cut for Evo because your online system is so dookie.
Dude, it's beyond dookie.
It's so bad. So
it's stinky stupid.
the Evo Online 2020 lineup is going to also, when is this going to happen? I can't remember.
It is going to be happening. Okay, so I'm gonna give you all the dates, and then we'll go over what's gonna be fighting.
It's going to take place over a month or something, right?
July and August. Okay, so it's gonna be, the event will run over the following weekends across July and August. July 4th through July 5th. July 11th through July 12th. July 18th through July 19th. July 25th through July 26th. July 31st through August 2nd. And that's it.
And then the lineup is going to be, what is this? Under Night in Birth X semicolon late. I hate this. And then it's got a parentheses.
Controller?
CL-R. I hate this so much.
Dude, I don't even know what the game of that is anyway.
I hope that game fails. Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Tekken 7, Street Fighter 5 Championship Edition, Soul Calibur 6, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, and Samurai Showdown.
Okay, cool.
On top of that list, there are also going to be 4 open division tournaments online, which, according to GameSpot, anyone can jump into. So we got Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, Killer Instinct 2013, Dims Fighting Herds, that's an amazing name, and Skullgirls Encore. It looks like, unfortunately, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid will not make it.
Damn, that sucks. Or that My Little Pony fighting game.
Well, no. Wait, what?
There's a My
Of course
Little.
there is.
Yeah,
Weren't they supposed to originally be on Evo? Not My Little Pony, but the Power Rangers.
so
They probably, if they were, they probably got cut. But got with all this.
I think they were gonna be on Evo, but I think that got intertwined with them actually doing their own bracket and their own tournaments. So
Well,
maybe,
yeah, every fighting game has their own tournaments.
well, yeah. So I guess with all the COVID stuff, they got taken off of Evo. Maybe they'll show up in 2021. All I know is the people that I played against online are pretty hardcore. Although the Power Rangers Battle for the Grid online system isn't terrible, but also I'm comparing that to Mortal Kombat 11, Smash, well, a bunch of fighting games. Everything's better than Smash. So
Yeah, you can't really get much worse. Then Smash, the final bit of news that we have for you today, outside of deals and stuff. Gamescom 2020, according to VideoGameChronicle.com, has confirmed that August 27th through the 30th will be when they are taking place. It's going to be the end of what Jeff Keighley is calling the Summer Games thingamajigger.
okay, sweet. It's gonna be all fun and games during this summer. Bunch of announcements, bunch of doobly doops, and we will let you know about all of it as time goes on. Let's get into some deals so you can save some of that stimulus check money for some games or food or whatever you need to do. So, we talked about this earlier, but if you have Epic account, you can get GTA 5 for free and keep it forever.
For free.
Also, if you have a Nintendo Switch, you can get the free NES and SNES games are going to be Ryger, Wild Guns, Panel de Pon, and Operation Logic Bomb.
I have more to say about this, but before we do, I want to go back to the Epic thing. Like we said, if you do download this, you get a $10 coupon, and there will be another game that is going to be announced for free on Epic this Thursday. It is behind like the same big vault thing that GTA 5 was before they...
Yeah, they're saying it's mystery game. That's what they've been
But I
doing.
think it's probably going to be another big-ish game at the very least, because why would they be hyping it up so much if it wasn't?
Yeah.
I don't know that for a fact, but it just makes sense to me. Also, like Jordan said earlier in the podcast, you do get a $10 coupon every time you purchase one of these
Games that meet these requirements.
and it goes through sometime, I think June 11th
Yeah.
is when this sale ends. I need to figure out. Honestly, I want to buy. I'm thinking about buying, because either I've already played or don't want to play most of the games that the $10 coupon would apply to. I kind of want to get either Assassin's Creed Odyssey or Origins. I know I wasn't the biggest fan of them, but they have an objectively high quality, and I kind of want to. If I can get them for $10, it's kind of hard not to say no to that.
For those of you that have forgotten, remember that all the Walking Dead games are on Epic.
Yeah, but they're not.
I don't know if they're on sale or not.
They're not on sale. The Batman game is.
Yeah.
The Batman
Telltale
game is. So if you are interested in that, which I haven't played.
I watched
Go check that
somebody play it through twice. And
wow, you're the problem.
dude, it was really fun.
You're why Telltale went out of business. Not mismanagement and buying licenses that didn't sell as well as they thought they would.
That's right.
Okay, back to NES. I turned off my auto renewal for Switch Online. I had it to where it would auto. This stupid POS.
Pop filter. So you turned off.
Indeed.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna continue it. Apparently, it runs through July. I have it set to where in July it will end. If I play Smash, I play it here with you or somebody else. If I haven't played Splatoon 2 in like a year. I don't care at all about any of the games that they have released for the NES or SNES Classic in like, I don't even know how long. I either have the games already through some other format, or I don't care about the games. I never even heard of. I don't think I've heard of literally any of the games that they released. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. And if I really want to play Smash Online, stupid freaking pop filter. If I really want to play Smash Online, I'll go. If I really want to play Smash Online, I'll spend $3 and get Switch Online after mine rotates or whatever. But for now, I just don't care.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that either. It's just something that is paid for every month. So I need to look into that.
$3 is half a meal.
Yeah, true.
Not an expensive meal, but half a meal. We ate it somewhere today. Our meal was like $6 a piece.
Yeah,
or something.
It's pretty nice. And the last for the deals are going to be Twitch. With your Twitch Prime account, you'll be able to get Silence, Anna's Quest, and the third game in the list, which
Anna's Quest.
Did I? I hope I said Anna's Quest.
Oh damn! I'm disappointed. Oh well.
And the last game, which is the funniest name to me, is Yono and the Celestial Elephants. So I might play that one because maybe it's something about angel elephants or something. I'm curious about that game. That's going to be it for the show, though. We hope you enjoyed all the segments, the doobly-doops, and this, that, and the other. Let's move on to where you can reach out to us. You can reach out to the show on Twitter at WantItMePodcast. On Twitter, you can reach out to Ryan on Twitter at RyanDivisions. You can reach out to me on Twitter at Swaylock. If you want to email the show, you can. It's going to be wantitmepodcast@gmail.com. Ryan is emotionally and mentally and physically checked out of the show as he is drinking a glass of water right now. He needed his hydration. It is time for a Betty Bye for that boy. So, you can also follow the show on Instagram at WantItMeGaming. On Instagram, you can check it out. We post out some pictures every now and then of little news tidbits and what we covered on the show. You can also subscribe to the show wherever you listen to podcasts. We'd appreciate that. That'd be awesome. Leave us a review on iTunes. Let us know what you think. You can continue to share and rate and link the show anywhere you want to let people hear about it. Thank you, Alicia, for our artwork, and the Heatley brothers for our intro and outro music. That's going to be all. As always, stay safe and play on.
Play on.